Hurricane Helene has devastated much of East Tennessee and beyond. I'm Marky Billson. Usually I talk about the fortunes of ETSU in these videos, and I try to keep them to a minute. I'm going to go a little bit longer today, but I am going to talk a little bit about ETSU and Hurricane Helene. Helene has flooded East Tennessee and western North Carolina, and it trapped the Buccaneers football team in Hendersonville, North Carolina, on their buses yesterday for 14 hours. They were en route to Charleston to take on the Citadel. Now, Hendersonville is roughly an hour and a half to 2 hours from the ETSU campus. Depends on how fast you drive, what the traffic is in Asheville, that sort of thing. Uh, Hendersonville is a little more than 4 hours from Charleston. Now, ETSU did arrive in Charleston at 5 a.m. this morning, and the Citadel pushed back the game from a 2 p.m. kickoff to a 5 p.m. kickoff Eastern Time. And I'm recalling how the Pittsburgh Steelers back in 2017 were affected by having a fire alarm pulled in the middle of the night at their hotel right before the AFC Championship game at New England, and the Steelers got smashed. So I'm somewhat of the belief that the Bulldogs getting 13 and a half points against the Bucks is a good bet. But I'm also reminded a generation ago when former ETSU basketball coach Ed DeChillis, making an in-season recruiting trip during his first season, was actually trapped in a snowstorm on I-40 and had to spend the night in a trucker's cab. But there's a lot more to this hurricane than just an inconvenienced football team or a historical note regarding ETSU sports. As of 11:44 a.m. Eastern, the Associated Press is reporting 52 people have died because of the hurricane. On a personal note, my former radio station, where I broadcast Tri-City Sports Now, and its long ago predecessors, Tenalina's Talking Sports, I didn't come up with that name, and Marky Billson's Press Box, that one I came up with, well, that radio station was completely destroyed. The building, tower, satellites, all of it gone. 54 people at the hospital next door to the radio station had to go to the roof of the building to survive and were airlifted. There was a field in front of the station where a horse lived. Video now has been seen online, presumably around the world, of this horse trying to stay alive by standing beside the station when it was still standing as the water rises around her legs. And as of 9 a.m. this morning, after a conversation with her owner online, the horse has not been rescued, and there's no word on her status. So if you see a black female horse in Unicoi County, Tennessee, alive or dead, please call 911 and report it. Her name is Bianca. I've read reports of a house in Valley Forge, Tennessee. This is a small Carter County village, probably about a dozen miles away from ETSU's campus. And I'm hearing that there was a house with 5 people inside there, literally floating away in the flood. Who knows what happened? I've seen pictures of Interstate 26 right before the Jackson Love Highway, exit 40 in Tennessee, that I used to take every day to go to and from work at that radio station, and sections are completely washed out. A segment of the road or bridge is completely missing. I'm sure it can be repaired, but how long is that going to take? The roads from Johnson City to Asheville are right now not passable and don't look to be for a while. Next to Hendersonville, which is ETSU broadcaster Jay Sano's hometown, there's a village called Chimney Rock, and basically it's been destroyed. At least a large part of it the flood has just destroyed it. And I keep hearing other things. The town that I used to take a girlfriend out in, Marion, Virginia, she was from Marion, is flooded. The bridge is out on the country road I used to take from my house to Knoxville or Greenville. Devastation just seems to be everywhere. Now, a generation ago, Katrina devastated New Orleans. Many of us felt for the Big Easy, but you had to be there to feel it. I'm not in East Tennessee right now, but by destroying a lot of what I know, I personally feel these effects of Hurricane Helene. I'm Marky Billson. Hit the button and subscribe for the best ETSU commentary.